Hey guys, welcome back. So, just an update of what I've been working on the last couple hours. So, out here on the East Coast, we got a bunch of rain the last week or so, probably, I don't know, a couple inches. It's rained pretty much since Monday, I believe it was. I know definitely Tuesday. It rained. It finally let up this morning. Now it's Friday night. So, what happened with the truck? I have a 2020 Ram, and the design, not really sure if it's just a design flaw or what, but with all the rain, I park up under or around some trees, some oak trees, and all the, what you call it, tree sap or whatever you want to call it, had dropped down on the truck, and with all the rain, it pushed down in here between the grates of the cow area, between the hood and the windshield. So it made a pretty big mess. It clogged up the drains on both the passenger side and the driver's side, which we're on the driver's side right now of the truck, if you can't tell, obviously. But we popped the cowl off, which is nothing but 8 pins going across, and then there's one on either side. You pop that out, I don't know if you can see it. Pop those out on both the driver's side and the passenger side. And you can take the windshield wipers off, which I did not do because I was able to pop the pins out and slide it down. It's probably an inch of play. It was just enough where I could pull it down and lift it up and then get in there real good with my hand and feel around and find the drain on both sides. And I found something. I don't know if it's just this truck or any other vehicle, but on the passenger side they had some tape covering one of the openings, which was still full of water. So I pulled the tape back, and the adhesive on that was really, really strong. So I took a screwdriver and just kind of went at it. I'm gonna have to replace it. I don't know if you really need it or not, but I got it to where it's operational again, you could say. But got that drain cleaned out. Got the one on the driver's side cleaned out and got all the water. All the water seeps down through here in the fender well area and drains right here in front of the door of both front doors. But how I found this was, I believe it was Wednesday evening. Got in the truck and went to drive, and all of a sudden I heard water. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, it's raining, but where is it coming from? Why does it sound like it's sloshing around in the dash? So I cut the radio off. I was like, oh, maybe it's on the radio. Nope, wasn't on the radio. Turns out I looked in the passenger floor and saw the water piled up in the floorboard because I have it's Ram's version of the WeatherTech floor mats. So all that was full of water. So I stopped, parked the truck again, cut it off, and dumped all the water out. I was trying to figure out what the water was coming from, where it was not in the glove compartment. Neither one of them, actually, because you have two. The one in the traditional glove box, and then there's the one on the top where the airbag would be, I guess years ago, and I guess they moved the airbag around higher up or something. I know the airbags are in different places on these trucks now, because you have more, I think, curtain airbags that are around your head, at the door posts and stuff, the B post and the C post on the trucks, and I believe the A post, but not 100%. I know definitely in the steering wheel and in the dash in the front. But got this popped out, got the drains cleared. I just took my finger. You can't really see it on camera. You really can't see it too well in person, but you can, if you have an idea where it is. it's tucked down. You pop this off. It's pretty much right up under where your windshield wiper is. And you take your finger, and you can probably take one of those. It's like a little, not a sponge, or it's like a wire brush, a small circular wire brush that you use to clean out like baby bottles, stuff like that, small little baby cups. You can use that if it's really, really small, really small in diameter, and you can work it just enough, because usually it just gets clogged up at the top. That's what I found on this. I'm sure the vehicle sit longer and longer without being moved or cleaned, the stuff can get jammed down in there a little bit further, which you'll have to get some kind of small rod or something, small piece of wire, and work it in. Do just as good. But got that taken care of. Got everything put back together. All the pins are back in. Fired it back up, because also the water had went into the air vents, obviously, because your fresh air intake for your heater is right up in the front over here. Not sure if you're not gonna be able to see it because it's on the inside, but that's pretty much in there, the fan and everything. Luckily, none of that's damaged. Fired up the truck, got the AC cranked up. I was like, it's a little sluggish. So I cranked the heat up all the way, and it blew the rest of the water out, dried itself out. Left that running for about 30 minutes. Got all that cleaned up, put back together. Threw the AC back on, and blowing, I would say, harder than what it was originally when I had the truck to 20, and now we're in 23. So I've had the truck almost 3 years now. Bought it like that end of August towards September of 2020. Obviously during COVID. We remember those days, but I won't get into that. But overall, this is the first major issue I had with this truck. Nothing else that I can think of. I stay up on the maintenance on the truck. You can see down in here, still have the original CP4. I need to get that taken care of with the recall, but I just haven't had time. You'd think by now I'd have it done, but I haven't had any issues with it. Been running the additional lubricant that you can put in with the fuel. I get that from Doc's Diesel out of Ohio. I've been, I think, on my third container of it. Just a little fuel additive. You put so many ounces into so many gallons. I usually put like 2 ounces in on a full tank of fuel. Get my words twisted up now. Getting late. Probably about 11 o'clock now. Been a long day at work. Been in the rain pretty much all day. It did finally let up, but it was a slight mist. So it was still kind of muggy out there and swampy. But other than that, that's all I have for tonight. Please like and share. I'll see you on the next one.